Xbox Game Pass is going to change the way that Bleeding Edge is presented to gamers. Well, there's a lot going around on the internet today about Bleeding Edge, and it really stems from this article from gameindustry.biz, where there is an interview with the creative director of Ninja Theory who is working on Bleeding Edge. Her name is Rahni Tucker. She talks about a lot about the game, how they created the characters, why they decided to make this game, and it's a really interesting article, so I'll link it in the description below if you want to go ahead and read it. It's quite funny actually, because it's a long article, and there's one paragraph at the end of the article talks about how they plan on presenting the game to gamers because it's on Game Pass. And out of this entire article, this is the only thing that is making the waves around Twitter, around the internet, and on social media. So I'm going to go ahead and read this paragraph to you. But if you've come to the game through Game Pass and maybe you don't know so much about this type of genre, it can be a little harder to get into the game. Maybe they don't know all about the buttons. Maybe they don't know how the game modes work. We're trying to focus on that and make sure there's a nice ramp for new players coming into the game. They can practice safely in the tutorial and in the dojo against AR. Warm up to the game and start to understand why the team is important and what you can do as an individual. Hopefully they can go into that first game a little bit more prepared. Now you may be asking, okay, that makes sense. So why is this the paragraph that's making its way around the internet and causing a large debate? Well, basically people are taking this paragraph and spinning it in the context that this game is going to be made easy just because it's on Game Pass. People are also saying that Ninja Theory is taking a lot of their development time out of creating the actual game itself and making it so that it's easier for newbies to understand. I just really want to talk about this because I think it's pretty funny how we spin some of these things out of an entire article where it talks about the game, the creative direction, why they decide to make it, and a bunch of really interesting stuff. Take one paragraph that's literally at the end of the article and spin it into something negative. Looking at this paragraph objectively, what I'm seeing is that they're going to obviously add in tutorials, like she said. They're going to teach you how to play the game, like she said. And the reason behind that is because it's on Game Pass as one of the motivating factors. And that makes complete and absolute sense. If you're not somebody who's played these type of games, if you're not somebody who's played Overwatch, if you're not somebody who's played Paladins, if you haven't played League of Legends or any MOBA games, and you want to check this game out because of the hype, because of the marketing, because it's free on Game Pass and you're subscribed, you want to be able to jump in and you want to be able to kind of understand what the game is about. Because honestly, if you jump into one of these styles of games and you play an online match and you get absolutely destroyed within the first game or in the first couple of games that you played, for most people, that's going to turn them right off and they're never going to go back. My best example of this is for League of Legends. I played a game, I played actually maybe a couple of games, and I just completely got destroyed. I didn't understand the game at all. The tutorials in that game, unless they've changed them, back when I tried, were not there or weren't good at all. And I never went back. I didn't want to waste my time not having any fun at all. So by adding in a tutorial, adding it a way to make it easier for new gamers to come in and understand how to play hero shooters, understand how to play arena brawlers, is a very smart move. They want to keep the community thriving. They want to make sure that people don't jump on and then jump off. And the only way to do that is to make sure that they're having fun. And to make sure that they're having fun, they want them to learn the game so when they do jump online, they can actually go in and get some kills and contribute to the team and actually understand how to play this style of game. So this narrative that Ninja Theory is creating this game easier because it's on Game Pass is complete bogus. They're literally just saying that they're creating a tutorial that before you jump online and play against real players and actually experience the full game, you can play against AI players so that you can understand how to play, and then when you do jump online, you'll have a lot more fun. I honestly haven't had too much interest in this game until maybe the last month or so when they've shown more and more off about it. I do like Overwatch. I've played a ton of Overwatch actually, and I've never played a game like this besides, like I said, League of Legends, where I kind of got turned off. And I know this game won't be as complex as League of Legends, but I've never really played a MOBA style third-person action brawler online multiplayer game like this before that's objective based. So I'm excited to see what it's about. It does kind of fill a gap right now in the industry. We don't really have something like this, and I definitely am going to check it out when it is released on Game Pass. I will probably go ahead and play some of those tutorials. I'll probably go ahead and practice against AI so that when I jump into the multiplayer match, I'm not going to get absolutely destroyed right away. So if you do check out this article and you're wondering what I'm talking about, you're going to literally have to scroll down to the very last paragraph to understand what everyone and what the hype is about on Twitter and on social media and what people are debating. It's kind of ridiculous, especially because there's a lot of interesting information in this article that has nothing to do with this. They talk about, like I said, the creation of the characters and why they decided to make this game, and it really gives you an insight of where Ninja Theory is coming from. So there is that as well if you want to check it out. So that's just what I think about this. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments below. Do you think they're actually making the game easier because it's going to be on Game Pass? Or do you think they're smart by giving a tutorial and allowing people to learn the game before jumping online? If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you're new to this channel, and I'll catch you in the next video.